YouTube, I'm back with another video. As you can see, I'm in my car. I'm about to shut the car off. Okay, you guys, I'm back with another video. As I explained in my last video, and that's something. Anyways, let's jump into the subject. Uh, My gosh, where do I start? July 2018 has been a very I would say emotional, and I came to a lot of awakenings and things I need to know, where things I've put on the back burner a lot, especially in my relationship. And I don't want to get too personal talking about my relationship because it's not supposed to be something I talk about with other people, especially strangers. But I'm going to talk about why. Well, I'm gonna say it. Go ahead and say it. Why you should be yourself and never let anyone control you or try to manipulate you with emotions. It goes back to Cancer season because this is Cancer season, and you know what zodiac sign that does this a lot? It's a Cancer, and if you don't want to know what a female right now is a Cancer. She's a full Cancer because they already have their emotions. They carry emotions. A female carries emotions already. So the senses are heightened in a way. A female's senses are heightened. A female's emotion is heightened. A female's intuition is heightened during Cancer season because Cancers are essentially females. A female sign, you know. But you guys, if that female is toxic and first of all, you should know what you're dealing with, and you should know what you're up against, or what you're loving. You know what you're sleeping in the bed with, what you're having sex with. You should know that person, especially a female, because a female has layers to them. I'm not saying they hide a lot of things, but they don't open up very easily to logic. I don't know. A lot of men don't open up, and a lot of females don't either. So I think it's harder. It's harder for dudes to understand their emotions or the way they put things because it comes from emotion all the time. I'm not saying all the time they're talking emotional, but most of the time it's about emotion and how they're feeling and their, you know, how they feel about certain things. We don't like to sit there and listen to the emotional part. And that's when the trouble comes, or when not fulfilling their needs or wants sometimes. That's when the trouble comes. Yeah. I know every relationship goes through things, and we're gonna have our ups and downs in my last video. But if that woman is toxic, pretty girls tend to have a lot of issues, insecurities about themselves. Even the ones that seem very confident have, that they're negatives and they have baggage. A lot of people have baggage. Even me, I have baggage. Not very emotional, but I have baggage psychologically and, dealing with myself. I have baggage too. So don't expect for a person to be perfect, but at least try to compromise, and because you're going to need it during this season. And it's halfway. And a lot of relationships have ended, a lot of lives have been lost. A renewal has come, a renewal has to happen because a lot of things have ended in a way. A lot of things you thought was going to stay there and ended and has fallen apart for something new, for something you was ready for something you was waiting for, That's why everything is so tense and emotional in a way. But you guys, stay positive, stay motivated, stay open. Always be open for love, always, with certain people, because if you close off, it's gonna be the end. So don't close yourself off away from people. Maybe that's what's causing the rift between relationships right now. Everybody's closing themselves off and thinking negative, negative emotions, thinking negative, and not, talking it out, compromising. Cancers do not compromise in a way because they feel like their emotions are bigger than the problem they have. They don't like to compromise really on the logical level. So I'm just talking about, relationships and cancers because this is Cancer season. And no, I'm not an astrologer or a zodiac sign. I don't get deep into it, but I do like to look at different signs and what they like and how it can relate to different relationships and your current relationship, you as a person, the people around you. So, yeah, it's very Cancer season right now. You guys think with your head. Think with your head. Because the heart can close out or put up a wall. And whoever doesn't make it, they just don't make it. But you guys, stay positive. Stay positive. Stay positive. I made this video because I was kind of going through the Cancer season and it was, oh my gosh, but red corner, but it's the 16th, so the previous week and the week before was really tough, really, really tough on me. My emotional state was kind of, not in a good place, but I feel it getting better every day. I'm starting to make, the videos again. So, my next video is going to be on Leos because it's almost Leo season. And I'm going to describe a Leo and like my last video on Cancer. So, be prepared, stay tuned. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.